All right, so today we're going to first go over yesterday's worksheet. So if you click on this link in today's slide, the answers are here. If you have any questions about those, we can go over them next time. Then we're going to do numbers 1 through 10 on this probability experiment. So let's kind of walk through these. All right, so the first part is going to deal with rolling a die. Now, obviously, we're not in person, so I don't have any dice to give you. Get to that in a second. So the probability of an event tells you how likely it is that something will occur. An outcome is the result of a single trial, like one roll of a die. So that's just a review on those words. What are the possible outcomes of rolling a single die? So on this line here, you're going to list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are all the possible outcomes of rolling a die. In any experiment, the set of all possible outcomes is called the sample space. So this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is the sample space of this experiment. So we're going to complete the following table by rolling your die 50 times and keeping track of the outcomes. That is, how many of each number did you roll? Then calculate the experimental probability of each outcome. So they give you a little formula here. So the number of times the outcome occurs. So that's going to be depending on how many times you roll each, and then the number of trials should be 50 for all of you. So you sort of just want to fill in this table. So the way we're going to roll the die here is I have a link, Dice Roll Simulator, and I'm going to show you how to use it right now. So this actually is going to save you some time because it would take a longer time to roll a die 50 times than to use this simulator. If it would load, that would be wonderful. Come on. All right, here it is. So it looks like this. So this is what's going to come up when you click on the link. The first thing you need to do is this is automatically set to 2 dice. So we just want 1. So you're going to take this little thing down here. And once again, it's not going to load because that's great. Okay, so you take this little thing down here and move it over so it's just 1. So that's the first thing you need to do. And then roll the dice. Now you can either hit the 1 50 times. So 1, 2, 3. So what this means is in my first 3 rolls, I've rolled a 5 2 times and a 1 1 time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so after 10 rolls, I rolled a 1 once, 2 twice, 3 twice, 4 twice, 5 twice, 6 once. Or you can just hit this 10. So I've done it 10 times. Now I've done it 20 times, 30 times, 40 times, 50 times, and I am now done. So don't use the same data, do it yourself so that we all have different data. So you take these numbers, you go back to this thing, tally for number of times. So you're going to tally 5 times for number 1, 12 times for number 2, and so on. And then you just write the number here. So this is just your tallies as if you were really rolling the die. So you would tally each time. And then you add up the number of tallies here. And then the experimental probability, you just do this here. So the number of times, so whatever your number is here, you just do that number over 50. And then you have to put that in a calculator and find it as a decimal. Number 3, it says write the third column in the space designated by your teacher. We're not doing that because we're not in person. Number 4, what should the sum of the entries be in the third column? So the third column right here, experimental probability, add them up and see what happens. It should be 1 because your probability should add up to 1. Your decimals should also add up to 1. And then the rest I'm going to leave for you to answer. So hopefully that helped. Just email me if you have any questions.